folks, if you can see me, I'm maybe a little off camera here. I don't know, I can't see this view screen. Here, let me do this. Yeah. This should be better. This is the first YouTube video I've done in a long time. Actually, I'm gonna review this video when I'm done with it before I actually post it on the internet. I figured out how to do videos with this camera and put it on the computer. What I did was I bought a card reader, or first of all, the first video that I tried to put on there is a video that I shot when my girlfriend was here. By the way, this is a shot of my apartment. I've moved since the last video I've done. The first video I did with my girlfriend here, shot everything, and I shot it, you know, and it on this camera it's saved to a memory card. I went to plug the camera into the computer, and I could view the video, but I couldn't hear any sound. I couldn't figure what the hell was going on. Well, it turns out, long story short, it turns out you have to convert the video file from an MOV file to WMV, Windows Media Video, whatever the hell that stands for. Anyway, so now that I figured that out, I can do this. Well, a little update here. I posted a video on YouTube a while back that I had, or of my car, my Impala, right, that I named Betsy, anyway. That car died a horrible death. That car is now sitting in my dad's driveway. Because the manager here at the apartments told me I had to move it because I had it parked. I was double parked, so to speak. I was taking up two parking spots out there. So she wanted me to move it. Well, I said, well, I'll try and move it, but the car's as good as dead. She goes, well, if it's dead, you need to get it out of here. So I parked the car over at Dad's, over by Dad's in the driveway. Smoked out the whole neighborhood in the process. Yeah. What happened was okay, I took the car in for an oil change, right? And the car hadn't been running right for a while, right? Took it in, got the oil changed. Or I took it in for the oil change. I said, while the car's in there, can you figure out why it's? I said, while the car's in there, can you figure out why it's not running right? Is it sure? Well, all the mechanic had to do was pull the car into the shop, and you can tell that it had a misfire, which pointed to cylinder 4. But, and then, okay, so then after they got the oil changed and they lowered the car down off, to the floor, the guy reached in and kind of revved the engine, and it had kind of a knock to it, which they tried to tell me was either, what did he say it was? He said it was either a bad rod or a rock. He said it was either a bad rod or a rocker arm. So, but that night I had to get to work, so we had to kind of cut it short. Well, the following Wednesday, I had a work scheduled to get the car in to actually, dive into it fully and figure out what the hell it was. Well, then they got in the car. They couldn't find anything wrong with the rocker arms or bad rod, right? They concluded then that it was either a bad valve or valve spring. Well, the car went downhill from there. Started knocking, bad rods, and it just went from bad to worse. And I already couldn't trust the car to drive out of town, right? So what I did was I went to pick my girlfriend up. She lives in Lincoln. I drove my car up to B, where my dad works at the B Co-op, because the plan was to swap vehicles. I would take my car up there to drop it off for him, so he'd have a ride back home from work, and I drove his car into Lincoln. Well, I picked up my girlfriend, we got back, and we pulled up here, and my car wasn't sitting here. I thought, okay, Dad must be out. So I called Dad. He said he was out of Walmart or whatever. Well, as soon as he got, anyway, so we took off, and we were gonna go to Walmart or whatever. Well, on the way out there, after we left, we drove by Dad's house, and my car was sitting outside out front of his house. So went up to the house, got my keys back, got in my car. It was knocking and clanking like you wouldn't believe, and smoking, right? drove the car home, drove my car back here, parked it, it sat there, right? And then in the meantime, I got a new phone. I had got an Android, a Droid, it's a Droid X. So the day that it came, I got in my car and drove up there to get the phone, to get the service transferred over. The car barely made it there, and it almost didn't make it back home. After that, the car sat. Well, like I said, now the manager wanted me to move the car because it was double parked, so I moved it. But she told me if it's dead, it needs to be gotten out of here. So I drove it up to Dad's house and parked it. That's where it's just now. So, anyways, that's the death of my old car. I am working on getting a 2005 Ford Escape. I have a loan. I have a loan. Yeah, I got approved for a loan by the bank. The guy that I'm buying the car from is the same mechanic that I took my old car to, but he also sells cars. I've known him for a while. He's asking $7,500 for it. I got a loan approved for $6,500, but we can't do anything yet until I get my taxes back, because if I go buy the car now, I'd be flat broke. I already put half a loan. I already put half of the down payment down. Down payment was $1,000, but we couldn't do the full thing, so I put half that, $500 down. So the car's as good as mine. I'm just waiting to get my taxes back, and then I can actually go out and buy the car. And when I buy the car, I'll do a video of my new car for YouTube. That's it. We shall return. Maybe. Possibly.